The Wabash Valley's most accurate and reliable newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Lindsay Monroe.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for a bit of a delay there, but we have new information in from the Storm Prediction Center, and it is good news for us here within the Wabash Valley as that primary threat of widespread severe weather gets continuously pushed back to the west, so that is good news. We're starting to see the clouds take over the sky right now. We are at 58 degrees. Winds are starting to pick up as well, coming in out of the south around 10 miles per hour. Throughout the course of the day today, we're going to continue to see these temperatures rebounding back near 64 for our eventual forecast daytime high. Cloud cover continuing to build in for the rest of the afternoon hours today. Take a look at your clouds and radar over the past 6 hours. Clouds certainly starting to take over the sky as we rebound back into the 60s across a good portion of the valley. 63 degrees in Robinson, 64 in Vincennes, and Alney already up to 64 degrees, even seeing a little bit more sunshine at this point. Take a look at your clouds and radar right now. We have this developing low pressure system that's been back to our west. It has just been intensifying over the course of our morning so far. There's that warm front followed by the cold front. This warm front's moving through first. That's why temperatures are going to get back above average for today. But it's this frontal boundary back to our west, this cold front that's eventually going to move through later tonight, and that's what's going to be responsible for that chance of some stronger storms as we head through the evening tonight. In fact, let's time this out on Futurecast. Beginning around midday today, this is the increased cloud cover that we are expecting. By 5 o'clock, we still look to be dry. Things are not going to change too much, but check this out. Looking ahead at the 7 to 8 o'clock hour, that's when that line starts to develop back to our west. You start to see that moving into our Illinois counties first, making its way into the Wabash Valley, Indiana counties by around midnight, and then eventually that severe threat's going to come to an end. You can see that line really isn't too defined through the overnight hours, and it will eventually move off. Rain exits, but since the more widespread threat of severe weather has been tilted back to our west, that's where that slight risk is still in place. This yellow area here, it does include Mattoon down to Effingham, our far westernmost counties here within the Wabash Valley, but that's about it. This is the update from the Storm Prediction Center. It looks a little differently than it looked this morning as the marginal threat extends through our Indiana counties. Very isolated at that, so the timing of this still the same. 8 o'clock tonight through about 1 o'clock in the morning, the primary threat continues to be those strong wind gusts. I just don't think they're going to be as widespread, perhaps an isolated strong to severe storm at that. But beyond, we are looking at improving conditions, not as severe as once expected. Rainfall is not going to be as impressive either. This is a very quick moving system, so perhaps 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of rain. That is just about it. So here's what we're tracking. Storms set to move into the overnight tonight, mainly after 8 o'clock. That's central time, west to east, moving out of Indiana counties by about 1 o'clock in the morning. Winds will be strong, perhaps gusting over to 60 miles per hour at times. That's going to be the severe wind gust. I do think that's going to be pretty isolated in nature. But coming tomorrow, we're still looking at very strong winds. In fact, a wind advisory has been posted for the northern half of the valley. Tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. running through 7 o'clock, that's Eastern time. Everyone along and north of I-70 under that wind advisory for your Thursday. So keep in mind, even once the threat of severe weather goes away through the overnight tonight, very strong winds are expected, putting us into our Thursday. Again, sustained 20 to 30 mile per hour winds, gusting as high as 50 miles per hour for the day on Thursday. Cooler air works its way in on the backside of this system with highs only near 48 degrees on Friday. Plenty of sunshine, though, putting us into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday still sunny. But of course, Storm Team 10 will be here keeping you updated with the storm system that again is set to move through tonight, mainly after 8 p.m. through about 1 o'clock in the morning.